Hey guys, my name is Janae Law. Welcome back to my channel. You can call me Janae or Nay, you already know. I'm very excited to show you guys how I got this, I don't know what to call this look, but I like it. Before I get into the video, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment. It means a lot to me. I put a lot of work into it and I want to see what y'all think about this. Like, how do y'all feel? Do y'all like it? Do y'all not like it? What y'all want to see next? Tell me. Go ahead and watch the video. Okay guys, so first things first, we're going to brush that eyebrow up with a spoolie. Then I'm going to take my DipBrow from 5 and Below. I do not know the name of it. And I'm going to line the tail of my brow, just the under part for now. And you want to make sure your tail is like the exact way. You don't want to go too close into the hairs, but you also do not want to go too far down, or else it will just look janky. Then I'm going to take the same spoolie and brush the hairs down, and I'm going to line above my brows. And same technique, you don't want to go too far up or too close to the hairs. You just want to make sure you're doing it just a tad above where your actual hair starts. And then I'm going to go back into that DipBrow, and I am filling in my actual brow now. And then you're going to take a spoolie and brush that product through. Blend it thoroughly. You do not want your brows looking shady. Next, I'm going to take my Kat Von D concealer in the shade Deep 36, and I'm going to clean up just the under part of my brows. And this will also act as a brow highlight. I bring that onto the bridge of my nose just to make sure my brows are symmetrical. Remember, your eyebrows are not twins, but they are sisters. And now I'm going to blend that down and use that as the blending part for my shadow base as well. I use another shadow base, that's why it's not all the way down to my eyelid, and you guys will see what I use in the next clip. And make sure you blend that thoroughly. Okay, so now I'm going to have the NYX shadow base in the shade White, and I'm going to plop that on my lid. The reason I use a white shadow base instead of just my regular concealer, I like how the white shadow base brings out the color. Any color I use, I feel like it pops off way better with the white shadow base. Because I have a darker skin tone, any of my shadows make the color, any of my concealers make the shadow look, makes it look iffy. And you're just going to blend that up and out. Okay, and then I'm going to take a fluffy blending brush from, I believe that's from Wet n Wild, and I'm going to take my Kardashian face powder. I don't know what shade that is, and that's going to be my transition shade. I'm blending that into my brow bone area as well, and into my crease. Then I'm going to take my E.L.F 100 shadow palette, and I'm taking that dark brown on a more compact fluffy brush. And I am blending that deeply into my crease. I'm going to use that color to define the crease the way I like it. And I'm still blending. It's no such thing as over blending, you guys. No such thing. And next I'm going to go back into the same palette, and I'm going to take the purple shade. And I'm going to pop that in the crease as well. And then I am taking that brown color and I'm popping that into my outer corner because I am doing a half cut crease and not a full. Next, I'm going to take a flat brush and my NYX eyeshadow base to cut that crease. The technique when cutting your crease is to look straight forward. You'll see a crease in your eyelid, and if you can't see it, look up. Put some base on your lid and look up. You'll see where it transfers to, and you actually see that I over transfer. I didn't carve out my crease right, and then when I look up, it'll transfer eventually. And I'm going to take that Airspun powder and just set that, because the base is really creamy, so you don't want to have your eyeshadow sliding all over the place. So I'm just going to set that with my translucent Airspun powder. And here I am again carving out that crease because it transferred. Okay, now I'm going to take a different flat brush. I'm spraying it with just a little setting spray. Water will work as well. I'm going to take my E.L.F. Sunset palette. I got that from Marshall's. I'm going to take the third shade in, and I'm going to pop that into my crease. And I'm just really compacting that into my crease and making it as dense as possible. And I'm blending back and forth. And now I'm going to take that dark shade and blend it with that golden orangish shade that's on my lid now. And we want to blend that so it blends seamlessly. You don't want it to look harsh. Now we're going to move on to my face. I'm going to take my Carmex on my lips. Now we're going to hydrate my face with some hyaluronic acid. I got that from Marshall's as well. It's really good for dry skin. I just apply it to my T-zone area and anywhere I really get dry, like around my mouth, and I don't know. We're just gonna work that in. I use this all year round. I love it. It's a very good moisturizer. And if I'm not wearing foundation or any makeup, I will apply it with some rosehip oil and it works wonders. I'm just blending it out some more from under that eye. And next I'm going to go in with my Smashbox PhotoFinish primer. And I'm just going to apply that all over my face as well. I like this primer because it makes your face kind of poreless, and it works good as a base for any foundation, not just Smashbox foundations, because as you guys know, I do not have money for Smashbox foundations. And then we are going to take my Revlon foundation in the shade, I think it's 375. I know it's Mocha, or maybe it's 12. The shade is Mocha though, it's called Mocha. We're just going to apply that all over. I like this one because it has a pump, and the Maybelline one does not have a pump, but I still love my Maybelline foundation too. I switched back between both of those. I'm going to take a damp beauty blender, and I am going to beat my face and blend that makeup into my skin. It literally melts right into my skin. And when I say damp beauty blender, I do not mean you should squeeze it and water comes out. I mean damp. Your beauty blender should not be dry, but it should not also be soaking wet. It should be just what I said, damp. And I'm just blending that foundation everywhere it goes, all on the head, the hairline. And then I'm going to take my Olay Covergirl concealer in the shade 360 medium deep, and I'm going to just apply that under my eyes, to my chin, and down the bridge of my nose. And this concealer is the bomb. I'm taking a different beauty blender. It's a Real Technique Orange Beauty Sponge, and I love this one as well. And I'm just going to blend out everywhere where I put that concealer at. And occasionally I will go back in with the pink beauty blender, just to make sure it's no rough edges or anything going on. Make sure my makeup ain't looking janky. I like how this eye turned out just a tad better. But I like this concealer. And it doesn't have a tingly feeling like when it depuffs your under eyes, because that's what it's supposed to do. But I love it nonetheless. Then I'm going to go in with that Airspun powder. I'm just tapping it so I can get some down. I have a triangular beauty sponge. And I'm just going to pack that onto the just under my eyes. And this is just going to act as my setting powder. And yes, it is a little pale for me. I know. And I'm going to put it down on the bridge of my nose as well. Excuse me. To act as a highlighter for my highlight as well. And then I'm going to go back in with a big fluffy brush in my black Radiance Ebony 8615. And this is the flat top brush. I'm sorry, you guys. It's a flat top brush, and I'm just going to blend that concealer out first, and then I'm going to take a fluffy powder brush and I'm going to blend it out all over my face and set the rest of my face. Notice I did not highlight today. I wasn't feeling it. I was trying to go for a softer look today, so I did not highlight. I did not contour. I will highlight. This is my Tarte blush. I got this in an Ipsy bag, well, my mom's Ipsy bag. I love the blush. It's really pretty. And now I'm gonna add some mascara. I thought I was just gonna stop here and, it'll be nothing else to it. But I will eventually add lashes. However, I do like the look with just the mascara. If you don't like lashes, it's very pretty. And this mascara is from Covergirl. I don't know the exact name. I just know it's a Covergirl mascara, and it's really nice. It's one of my favorites. Okay, now you can see I've added lashes. I have on the Kiss 01 lashes, and they are stacked. And I had added some setting spray to my face as well. Now I'm highlighting with my Wet n Wild Fergie collection highlighter. It's a real golden, bronze goldeny shade. And I'm taking a ColourPop lipstick. I do not know the shade. I will link that in the description box. And I'm applying that to the outer corners of my mouth. And I'm rubbing it out. And now I'm just going to go ahead and define the Cupid's bow area in the bottom lip as well. And then I'm going to take MAC SoChaud, or Chaud, however you pronounce that. And it's more of an orange look, but because I applied that deep burgundy to the outside, it blends out into this like perfect brick red look. It's so pretty. And I thought it went really well with the eyes. And now just slow-mo of me